Hi guys, okay, so I want to give you a tutorial on Megadeth and using Scorbit. We've updated it thanks to MerlinRTP, who dedicated a lot of hours because I hear it was a pain in the ass. He got it to work, to function. It's going to be a little bit different than what we're used to, hence why I'm making this tutorial, but don't worry, it's not complicated at all. I just want to make sure everybody's up to date on this, that they know how it functions if you want to use Scorbit. It's really not that hard. Usually a regular Scorbit that we are used to are in pup DMDs or pup packs with tables such as Guardians of the Galaxy, Batman 66, even my Terrifier table. What would happen is that the QR code would appear where the full DMD is, right? And then you would scan your QR code there, and that would give you a prompt on your Scorbit app on your phone to create a venue. And once you created your venue, you only create the venue once. Once it's created, it's created. After that, you have to scan the next code, which is going to be claim my seat or claim your seat. Once you have that, then you're playing the game, and that's pretty much it. You're all set to go after that. So to get this to work, a regular Scorbit pup pack, the reason it works flawlessly right out of the bat is that it has these two applications right here I have on my desktop, SQR code and S token, installed inside of the pup pack. It's within its folders, and the table has a script guiding the Scorbit application to where those two applications are. But in the case of Megadeth, since the pup pack there is a pup pack for Megadeth, but it's optional, okay? And we can't put the QR code in an optional pup pack if you want to play without it. So what we did is we're going to have it on the table itself. So in order to do that, you have to have these two applications, SQR code and S token, and put that in your tables folder. So wherever you put your tables folder, usually in visual pinball tables, this is my tables folder where all my visual pinball tables are. You're going to grab these two applications, drag and drop them in. There you go. Now we're ready to play the table. But before we do, we're just going to right click on the table, click edit, and we're just going to make sure the prerequisites are all set up for your machine. In order to do that, you're going to click on the script, the toggle script button right here. Once you click on that, we're going to scroll down to the first few options, and we're going to go through them one by one. There's not that many. First one is pup pack. Do you want the pup pack on or off? For this case of this tutorial, I'm just going to leave it off. So I'm going to put false. So now it's off. So you're going to have the regular music of the table instead of the music of the live audio of the videos. Then it asks for flex DMD high quality. You want to leave that on true unless you have a real dot matrix display DMD, the ones like a real machine in the old days have. Then you want to put false on that. I'm going to leave it as true. Then it's your VR choices. Few lines lower right here, line 81 and line 80. Okay, so first, line 80, Scorbit is off by default. We're going to turn this on by turning this 0 into a 1. 0 means off, 1 means on. So Scorbit desktop here, this option right here, if you're playing in desktop mode, you must change this to 1 for desktop. Leave it 0 if you're playing cab mode. The reason for this is because there's two different QR codes. One that will appear in your cab near the apron when you're playing cab mode, or if you're playing desktop mode, it's bigger and it's angled, so it's flat and easy to scan. Because if it is flush with the play field, then it creates this angle that makes the QR code almost impossible to scan. Actually, impossible in my experience. So that's why we had to tilt it up to match the angle of the phone when you want to scan it. So in my instance here, in my example, I do run it on desktop mode. So I'm going to put 1 on there. So that's it. Close this script and go File, save your changes. Now you're ready to play with Scorbit. So download and install Scorbit on your phone. And I already have a venue for Megadeth installed on my phone. And the way you do that is you just scan the QR code when you first load the table. But I'll show you right now. Mine will say claim seat, which is the second QR code. Okay, you have to wait a few seconds for the QR code to pop up, and more seconds. Come on, there it is. Okay, so there's my claim my seat. But instead of claim seat, you'll just have one QR code with no title over it. Now, let me lower the volume on the... There we go. So you'll have just a regular QR code there, and you scan it with your Scorbit app. And the way you do that is you go where it's on the upper right, where it's a QR code little icon. You press on that, and it goes into scan mode. And from scan mode, then all you have to do is hold it up to the QR code. It'll scan it, and it'll ask you, do you want to create a venue? You press yes. You give it a name. You can give it an address. You can make it private or public, whatever, doesn't matter. Once that's done, you want to wait a few seconds for this QR code that you're seeing on screen right now appear with that little tag that says claim seat. Because once claim seat is there, you got to scan it to let them know you're starting a game. This is your seat. You're playing a game. All right, so you scan this. Oh, and if this doesn't appear right away, start the game, and then it'll appear, but then you'll have to kind of close the game, open it up again, and it'll never ask you to create the venue anymore, and claim seat will be the first and only QR code to appear. So, like it is for me right now. So, I already scanned it. It says my top score, no score yet, because I didn't play it. So, the QR code will disappear as soon as you launch the ball. So, start and plunge. There you go. It's gone. So, now I can start playing. And it's going to be updating on my Scorbit right now, which is nice. It says ball one on my thing. It's showing all my scores. It's keeping track of everything as we're going, which is awesome. Here we go. New mode, orbit. Let's go. So it's giving me all kinds of updates here on the Scorbit. I'm trying to read what it says. Yellow. NA yellow. Whatever, that's the name of that mode, I guess. I didn't give every mode a correct name, but it lets you know which mode you are in. This one is NA yellow for some reason. There we go, ball lock. Update ball lock. Yeah. So I'm just going to put up a score here. Doesn't matter what it is, and I'll just make it quick and drain. I'm just going to end the game as quickly as possible so we can get to actually claiming the score, putting it up, checking my score on this table. Shoot again, shoot again. Have to wait till the shoot again light comes off. There we go. And there we go. Enter your name. I'll just put whatever. Doesn't matter. Okay. And check on here. Game over. 501, 940. There's my score. Boom. So I can go new game if I wanted to. So if I start a new game, it'll know that I'm starting a new game. There you go. Oh. It's waiting to start. Yeah. Okay, no, it's following. Okay. All right, sorry for the little confusion there. It's because I'm watching Scorbit here in the table and I'm trying to keep coherent on the video. Anyway, so that's it. That's Scorbit in a nutshell. So remember to make sure that these options at the top of the script are set, and you have these two applications into your table folder. If you don't know where to get these applications, I think I'm going to have them in the link on VPU somewhere here. You can download it. If it's not there, then you can just copy paste them from any pup pack that has Scorbits. Like here is my Terrifier pup pack. Scroll all the way down, and there's your S token. And where's the other one? S token. No, that's the DAT. You don't want the DAT file. SQR code. It's supposed to be SQR code, and oh, it's not there. Well, that's where I got this one from. I must have not copy pasted. I'm gonna put that back. So yeah, so these would be in there, and that's what you would copy paste into your table folder. Glad I double checked for the video. Had to put it back. Okay, so make sure you copy paste and not move it, so you have your own version in your tables folder. So that's Scorbit, guys. You got it working. So if you got a cab, remember that the Scorbit claim code is going to be on the bottom right of the apron on the table, as you can see it over here. So if I put it in cab mode, it'll appear down here instead of up here. So there you go. Hope that's explains everything. And yeah, I'm going to make a tutorial in French for the French people. So the next video that you see down here will be the French version of the exact same thing. All right, ciao.